Hi, everybody. It's Michael Levitas from JurisQ.com, and I'm with an attorney, Ava Korovatnik. Usually, I bring Ava to talk about divorce cases, celebrity divorces, mediation in divorces, but today it's going to be something else. Today, I brought in Ava to help me explain what exactly we do here at JurisQ and how it all comes together for an attorney. So Ava, thank you for participating in this case study project. Appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Happy New Year to you and all our viewers and listeners.
I'm happy to be here, Michael. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thank you for putting the trust in us, because what happened is that I would say about 6 months ago, I saw that on Facebook, when people asked for a divorce attorney, I saw a lot of recommendations. Ava Korovatnik, Ava Korovatnik, Ava Korovatnik. And I had to just see and reach out to you and see who is this attorney that a lot of people are recommending. And that is how we connected. And I offered my services of my company after I saw your website. It was a very good website, but you and I talked about it, that what you do now is, in the past few years, is not just divorce, strict divorce law, but you also do mediation in connection with divorce. That's a bit of a different animal, and we talk about it now in videos. And your website did not reflect the true work of what you do, right? So this is why we decided to redesign your website. This is why we decided to do a lot of videos,
Right.
and also transcripts based on the videos to explain to people why mediation is so important, right? So please tell me a little bit, just from your perspective, why did you decide to go along with our services in redesigning your website and putting together these nice blogs?
Right. So I have been a practicing divorce attorney for over 20 years now. I've, started my practice as a prosecutor. I worked for several, well-known boutique law firms in New York City, doing divorce law. And
Right.
I went off on my own really in 2013. And my practice at that point was really, divorce litigation. And when I say litigation, I mean, obviously there's a lot of aspects to a divorce, but I was very happy going to court and, doing litigation work when it came to divorces. In 2018, I trained as a divorce mediator, and I decided to restructure my practice somewhat and devote majority of my time doing divorce mediation cases. So in doing that, on my end, I started doing a lot of networking. I joined the professional, besides for getting certified, joined the professional groups that I needed to join, so that there would be name recognition besides for doing the divorce litigation, which, I've been known for the last 20 years. And,
See, and you bring up a very good point, because name recognition is very important. It's great to do just ads, and you think ads are going to convert to clients right away, but you also have to build for yourself a brand, and that
correct,
counts with name recognition. This is what we're trying to achieve here for you,
correct.
is name recognition in the New York, New Jersey areas, that you are the person to go to for divorces, where mediation can really help alleviate the pain of a divorce process.
That's right. So when I decided to, I was working internally on restructuring my practice, and it's not a big secret that once that work is done internally, the question is, how do you advertise that to the mass public?
Right, right.
Because I wanted the phone calls that said, no, I want, I didn't want the phone calls anymore that said, I want you to rip his or throat out in court. What I wanted the phone calls was to say, how can I resolve this? How can I move on with my life in the most peaceful way, and do it the right way, so that I'm protected, my kids are protected, my assets are protected, and
Sure.
so that I can just move on with my life. That's where that's the space that I wanted to create for my firm, to really help people, as opposed to being in court, duking it out with other attorneys, which again, I'm fine to do as well, but that wasn't what I was trying to create for my
Yeah,
brand
and
or my practice.
it's hard to send that message just through ads, but it's easier to through your personality, through your calm, soothing demeanor, explaining why mediation can really help in such a painful situation as a divorce.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's not enough people that know about the process, because I get,
Mm-hmm.
to this day, tons of phone calls that are like, okay, so can you explain the process to me? How does this work? And who does what? Do I retain
Yeah.
you? Does my husband retain you? Can I talk to you? Can I not speak with you? And I think that part of what I really needed you to do is it was threefold. Let's put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
First is to restructure my website to
Right.
reflect the fact that I was now doing mediation, including being,
And
part
we're
of
going to
the.
show the website in a second, just so people can
Okay,
see.
great,
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
I was part of the presumptive ADR program with the court, that I'm now on the
Right.
panel in
Yeah.
New York County, in Nassau County, and in Kings County as a neutral appointed mediator by the courts, in addition to having my own clients. I needed my website to reflect that. I also needed marketing, in the sense that I needed to get the word out about what it is that I do now. And the best way to have done that, in my opinion, is through blogs, because, these days, busy professionals and just all of us as a society, as a mass, that's what we do. We turn to our phones, we turn to our handheld devices, um, our iPads,
Right.
our laptops, and the first thing we do is we'll Google an attorney, right? If you want to get
Exactly.
divorced, we'll
So
Google a
true.
name. Then we'll start
Exactly.
reading about them, and it's so much more personable, in my opinion, when you see a name to, besides for the name, you see a face to the name. You hear that person speak. You understand the message that that
Exactly.
professional is trying to send, and that was really part of what I really hired your firm to do for me.
Yeah. And we appreciate again the confidence you put on us. And like you said, what we did is we took your thought, what you want to project to a potential client, and we put it on a website. So this was done from scratch. This is the homepage, and of course you have your logo here, what you do, and it's very important everywhere to put in the form where clients can easily reach you. At every point on your website, you have to have it where there's an easy way for clients to be prompted to contact the attorney for to become a client. And here we have your pedigree, and you are so proud to be a member of these panels, of these organizations, and which really establish you as an authority on your practice area. And of course, here's one more form to get in touch with you. In our About page, we work hard to again formulate this message on what you do in one sentence. Law practice with a focus on resolving marital conflicts without going to court. That is the essence of what you do. Trying to save people time and money by going to full-fledged litigation, go through mediation instead. And we'll talk about your experience, of course, and how mediation, the key focus here is on the mediation, what you do, how mediation has the power to change the whole process, make it less stressful. And of course, here's the video, our first video, Ala. Remember, this is how we started. It's our first video with you,
I
introducing
sure
you,
do. Yeah.
introducing you into our network. This was the first word spoken by our Korovapnik for JurisQ. And of course, we put this on your website, but we also put it on our website as well. We created for you a nice profile as we do for other attorneys that we work with. There you are. And by the way, this new picture is recent because we organized a photo shoot with one of our photographers for our came to our office. We did a bunch of shots, and oh, how beautiful our looks.
Yeah, I want to actually interject. I thought that was one of the best things that, you were very hands-on, which is what I appreciated. And it was more than just restructuring the website and putting together my blog. It was really putting together the full picture, the vision that I've had for, the last couple of years. But, time, obviously in COVID, I didn't have the time to get it all done. So you were very
Yeah,
instrumental in
thank you.
facilitating all this. You found a great photographer. We were in my office in Manhattan. We did, a
Yeah,
great photo shoot. It was, absolutely professional. The price was right. She did a great job, and it all came together. So I
yeah.
applaud you for that. That was really
Thank you.
great.
Thank you. But listen, but it's all actually you because your personality came out, your beautiful smile came out, but also it is very professional. It projects you as confident, knowledgeable, as an authority on what you do. And again, on our website, on our site, on our legal directory, we have all your videos, all of your Q&As where you answer questions about mediation and how it plays into divorce. And of course, it is very interesting when you and I talk about celebrity cases, we dissect them, and we make them come to life, which is here. Digest of Emily Ratajkowski divorce. We did closely with Jennifer
We
Jennifer
did the
Lopez. We
Jennifer
did and Ben
Aniston,
Affleck.
right?
Yeah,
Right. We
that's
did
right.
their prenup. Then we
Hmm.
talked about Giselle and Mr. Brady's
Right.
divorce.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
so we did we talked about a couple of celebrity
Yeah, but
divorces.
not only is it interesting, but also what it does, it shows to the lessons that could be learned from their big multi-million-dollar divorces, but could still be applied to everyday people's divorces.
Of course, of
Yep,
course.
yep. And going back to your website, of course, these are the practice areas where you concentrate. And now comes the exciting part, blog and videos. So a lot of attorneys, as you know, have these sections about blog on their website. Sometimes they just have it there and they don't even know why it's there because their web developer put it there because you saw it on other sites. Right now, it's very fashionable to have blog section, but unfortunately, a lot of attorneys don't take it seriously. A lot of business people don't take it seriously, but they absolutely have to. This is the most important thing about your website is the blog section. And I just want to talk about that. Why is that important? First of
So,
all,
go
yeah,
ahead, Michael. I'm sorry.
no, I want to hear your thoughts first.
Well, I mean, look, I think it's important because, like I said, it really puts a perspective on the person you're hiring. So I don't know about you, but in anything I do, it's nice when you have a recommendation from somebody, right? Or even if I find somebody on the website, the first thing I do is I look through, are there any testimonials about this person? Has this person published anything, written anything, appeared anywhere so that I could hear him or her speak, so I can
Yep.
understand what my comfort level is?
Hmm.
So am I going to, feel comfortable working with this individual? Do I think he or she's knowledgeable in the area? And I think the best way to get this across is really the blog and the videos. And it's to, in addition to that, to really to educate the public about what you know on this topic and in this
Exactly.
area of practice.
Yes,
And that's a
exactly. You
big
bring
deal,
value. Yep. You
that's
bring
right. It
value to the
creates,
public. Yep.
that's right, that's right.
Hmm.
So I think those things are really important in, in creating this blog and videos section of the website.
Awa, you said it perfectly. You said it like a true marketing and PR professional. And it's a pleasure to work with attorneys that actually recognize the value of branding, the value of a blog, because blog is an essential part of your branding. Because, like you said, blog is there to create value for the public. It shows that you have actually spent your time. You invested your time, and attorneys don't have much time. You're always in courts with clients, researching, and you actually spend the time to bring value to the public by educating for free the people on what you do. That's one. And people appreciate it. The clients and prospective clients, they really appreciate it. Second, it establishes you as an authority, because why are you explaining things? Why are you being interviewed by somebody like me or by others? That means you must know what you're talking about, right? You have something to contribute. And let's not forget, a website is there not just to educate about who you are, it's also to bring traffic to your website. And traffic converts into leads, leads convert into clients. Having a blog helps you bring traffic to the website, because Google, the more they see you're trying to add value to your site and to the community at large, the more they're going to bring you up in rankings, the more they're going to show you when people search for divorce attorney near me, what is mediation, the elements of a divorce, the more Google is going to see that you're putting in your time and investment into your website by educating through a blog, the more they're going to appreciate, and the more they're going to bring you to the top of the results. And you want to be on top. You really want to be essentially on the first page. It takes time, it takes effort, but this is what we do, where we take you an attorney by the hand, and we create this blog and article for the client. And this is the essence of what we do in JurisQ on the video and blog production side, as well as web design. We also do other types of digital marketing for attorneys, Google ads, SEO, and so on. We're going to leave it for our next session. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Have you received any commentary from anybody who saw the website? Tell me what's out there.
Well, I mean, certainly, you know, my colleagues, right, and other professionals on LinkedIn have all commented, you know, and Facebook as well, about the content that I put out on the blogs, and which is really nice. You know, it's everybody's, you know, saying what a nice job that you know, that I did, or the people behind me did, rather, right? And
you play a big part of it. I mean, you are our knowledge base. We just bring it out of you.
Right. So you know, I definitely received a lot of nice feedback from other professionals on LinkedIn, and, you know, the people that my community on Facebook, at least.
Right.
So that's really nice.
All right. Thank you. Good. Thank you for sharing that with us. Again, we thank you for your time. We did with you, we counted more than 20 videos. And I hope we'll bring you more and more to get your insight into divorce law, into how mediation plays into a divorce process. And of course, you bet we're going to see more celebrity divorces, celebrity marriages. We're going to discuss prenups and all that. Everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Thank you, Avocado Lapnik, for being a valuable contributing attorney in our network. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.